I'm not joking when I suggest that you should stop using VidIQ or TubeBuddy. This tool is a good tool for some, but a terrible tool for others. Most YouTube creators are trusting this tool because they think it'll give them an edge. But what if those very tools are the reason that you're stuck? Consider this. What if the algorithm that the tool is helping you grow in is not the algorithm that's going to help you dominate for your business? And what if their so-called SEO features, what if those features did more harm than good? By the end of this episode, you'll know how to get much better results on your own and ignoring these fake SEO tools. Now I understand that I've made a big claim there because tools like VidIQ and TubeBuddy, those are tools built for YouTube and built for creators on YouTube. So how can I be so bold as to say that you should not be using them? Like, do I have a software of my own that I'm wanting to sell to you because it's better? No, it's nothing like that. Those tools are all designed for one of YouTube's algorithm. And so if your goal is to focus on and benefit from the other algorithms, using TubeBuddy or VidIQ will actually hurt you. So the algorithm that they're built for is for suggested traffic. That's like the viral type traffic. And you can come up with great creative ideas. And they do provide a lot of data, but I find that the data that's right in YouTube Analytics is the most valuable. The most confusing part about these tools is when they give you an SEO score and they give you SEO recommendations and they tell you what keywords to focus on, because the tool is built for suggested traffic. If that's your goal, if your goal is to go viral, get as many views and as many subscribers as possible, then you don't want to focus on any keywords. You don't want to focus on SEO. The features that they are encouraging you to do actually expired back in 2015. So it's been 10 years that those features have not worked on YouTube. They don't even work on Google anymore. Now that's coming from somebody, that's what I do. I help my clients get their videos ranked at the top of YouTube and their videos ranked at the top of Google, and their videos are actually showing up on ChatGPT. So I love search engine optimization. Nowadays we're calling it answer engine optimization. But coming back to these tools, why would they put the keyword tools in there and make you think that you're optimizing your video when it does nothing, but it can actually hurt your video? So it does nothing good for you. It won't help your video get more views. But if you start clicking on all these keywords and stuffing keywords in there that you think that you want to rank for, YouTube will actually penalize you for that. YouTube has gotten really smart. I mean, we're going back many, many years ago. YouTube stopped using the keyword filled. That's why when you're uploading a video, they buried it way down. It's still there so they can filter out spammers. But what they do today is they actually look at your content. It's really easy for YouTube to transcribe your video. So every word that's spoken, YouTube knows. It knows what the content of the video is. Real SEO for YouTube, Google, and ChatGPT, today it starts well before you even hit record. You can't just take a video and do SEO to it, but that's what TubeBuddy and VidIQ still are trying to convince you. Hey, use this tool so you can optimize your videos. The result of doing that is creators end up chasing crowded, high competition keywords. They spend a lot of time and have false hope while they ignore the strategy that would actually help them get those results. So when I build channels for my clients, I can assure you we don't use TubeBuddy or VidIQ. We map out the strategy ahead of time of where we want them to rank. And from the beginning, like as we plan the videos, we make sure that these videos are structured to rank at the top of Google, YouTube, and ChatGPT. Now let's talk about the evolution of Google. And today we have these amazing tools like ChatGPT. Google, we can understand really well because 10 years ago and beyond, it used to be a website search engine. And so there was things that you could do. There were actually loopholes that you could exploit to put a bunch of spam on the internet that pointed back at your website saying, hey, my website's an authority. And those used to work. That stopped working about 2015. Google went through a transition where they stopped focusing on ranking websites, but started focusing on ranking content. And then Google owns YouTube, which is the best video content platform that is indexed. Now, when I mean indexed, it means that you can search for content on YouTube by topic. You can't do that on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or Twitter, right? If you have an amazing video or an amazing article and you post it on social media, we'll just say Facebook, people cannot find it by topic. They have to search by name. So these people already have to know you, and it's only a percentage of your friends or your connections that see your social media posts. But when you post the right type of video on YouTube, it shows up in YouTube search. So people who've never heard of you before, they have not subscribed to your YouTube channel, but they will find your video and they will watch it, and you can generate leads. Or they'll find your video on Google or ChatGPT. So here's the secret. I want you to make a shift in your mind. Instead of thinking, what's something that I am excited to talk about? What's an exciting video idea that I have? I want you to stop thinking that way and instead think about your dream clients, your dream viewer, this potential audience that are hungry for what you have to offer. Think about them, not you. What problems are they facing? What questions are they asking when they go to YouTube search or they're on ChatGPT? What are they typing in? Now, there are tools that will help you find these questions. You can start with some ideas and navigate through and kind of sort through a lot of the millions of questions that are out there being asked online, and you can really hone in with crystal clear clarity on questions that your dream clients are asking right now. Like, these people are ready for your help. Now, I want to show you an example of this, and I'm going to show you a spreadsheet. Now, if you see this spreadsheet and light bulbs turn on, then I'm excited that you can actually see this, because I look at a boring spreadsheet and I get excited about it. Okay, so let's see what your reaction is when I pull up this spreadsheet. Okay, take a look at this spreadsheet. Does this get you excited or are you confused? I'm happy to explain it. I'm happy to explain why I'm excited. So these are all questions that we found on a branch, and I use a tree analogy. So we group questions together according to branches on a tree. So all these questions are very, very similar about becoming a real estate investor. And you'll notice on February 10th, when we looked at the data, there were 2 of these questions that we are ranking at the top of YouTube. And starting means we ranked in the top 20, so there's a few more that we could scroll down and we showed up there. But then notice by April 18th, we had more that we were dominating. By May 16th, even more. By July 3rd, even more. So turning no's into yeses, that's the goal. Here's another example in the parenting space. So you can see our filming dates here. These were filmed in October of 24. And I give a yes a score of 1 and a starting a score of 0.25. So if you add up all those yeses and startings, that added up to 12 on September 6th. Okay, so then we filmed many of these in October. By October 16th, we had bumped up the score a little bit to 14. A month later, we'd bumped the score up to 22. So these are scores that actually mean something. These are scores that aren't just a vanity metric or a fake SEO score like TubeBuddy and VidIQ provide you, but this is actually a score of ranking. How many of these questions are you dominating YouTube? So without any explanation, look at this spreadsheet here. This is from Jason Schroeder. He's in the construction industry. I've always wanted to say this expression. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So when you look at this spreadsheet, do you see why I'm so excited about it? Do you see why Jason is excited about these results? So with all of my done-for-you clients, we focus 100% on ranking on YouTube, and we ignore these fake SEO tools. And we achieve this real growth by focusing on very, very specific questions that your target audience is asking online. Now, I teach a 5-ingredient strategy on what you can do to create the right type of video. Like, what ingredients does a video need to have to show up at the top of search, not just on YouTube, which you definitely want to dominate YouTube, that's the first step, but then show up on Google and ChatGPT as well. The answer is in how you structure your entire content strategy around this discoverability, or being able to be found when your dream clients are searching for you online. So the key to dominating search everywhere is starting on YouTube first, and I want to teach you the 5 ingredients, and I've created another episode to do that. I'll link to it right here. It's called Dominate YouTube Search Step by Step. I'll see you there.